Next live guest is with Winston-Salem Mixer Inc., who is hosting their summer STEAM classes. Those include topics like drone innovation, recycled jewelry, and video game design.
Yeah, among many others. So Jason Legess is the director of youth education there at the Mixer Community Makerspace, and he joins us live now. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having us this morning.
Yeah, so I've actually gotten to see some of these camps in action. It always looks like a lot of fun. But for our viewers at home who maybe aren't as familiar, could you just talk more about those Mixer Summer STEAM camps and how the programs work?
Absolutely. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So as you mentioned in the lead-in there, it ranges from drones to fashion design to the picture behind y'all there is metal casting, where they melt down molten metal and actually make their own awesome designs. And it's just opportunities for kids to take a week and experience something new or enhance a skill that they already have or an interest they're already working on. And so those operate all throughout the summer, starting June 10th.
Oh, soon, this Monday. All right, Jason, tell us about the Winston-Salem Film Academy at Mixer.
Yes, the Winston-Salem Film Academy is a new program where we're providing high school age young people with the skills to not only learn how to edit and create and design content creation, but also have the business acumen to make a living using those skills. And so the program goes through how to edit sound and video, but also how to build a business plan and how to plan financially for cyclical income as a part of that type of economy and network.
Wow, that's awesome that these kids are getting these kinds of opportunities so young.
Yeah.
And I know that these camps are very, very popular, but can you tell us more about the year-round programming? Maybe if they can't fit into those programs, maybe offered for families and youth?
Absolutely. And at the start of the 24-25 school year, Mixer is going to be doing some more family, youth, and teen year-round programming, focusing on taking those awesome summer camp experiences and creating a 2 or 3 hour opportunity for a young person to come to Mixer with their peers and learn new skills and be able to check out some new things. And the same thing with families. I have a 7-year-old son, and we love to go and make and create together. And so Mixer is a fun place to do that, and creating those awesome opportunities for families to have those experiences as well.
Jason, what have you seen for kids to maybe explore a new career possibility, or sparking their interest in new ways that they get to have with this sort of Mixer opportunity?
That's what we're trying to do with our youth programs at Mixer, is really give kids an opportunity to see the things that they can do, the ways that they can create and innovate and design and use their own imaginations to build a pathway for a career. We look for the ABCs. I call it achievement. Can we help them achieve something and learn something new? Can we create belonging and give them a safe place where they can feel like they can be themselves? And can we create curiosity and help them always to be able to ask questions?
Awesome. Jason, are there any specific programming that you want to highlight for this summer? I know that there's limited spots open for some of them. Are there any ones that you want to plug?
I'm gonna plug that Winston-Salem Film Academy right now. It starts June 17th. That's just a couple weeks from now. It's a really great deal. It's a 5-day, 25-hour course with industry-leading professional. The program that we're working with, they earned 32 student Emmys over 12 years. So we have a great instructor, Trady Meisner, with Meisner Media, and so I think that's a really great opportunity that is folks might sleep on here.
And Jason, you're also the youth educator. Can you just maybe say an anecdote about seeing a kid light up having those experiences? I remember even just seeing a few of those maybe a summer or two ago where they were getting to experience the 3D printer for the first time, or just imagining that. What is that moment like?
So we just had a group of students from a local middle school come in for a Saturday session, and we were making prints where they make a mono print, an individual print, using the laser etcher that we have at Mixer. And to sit there and watch them see that here's the design that we talked through, we put in the computer, how we then modified it so it would work with the laser. And then when they got to push the button and watch this giant laser light up, and then their item gets made. And when you pull it out, it's like what we just made that out of our brain into the computer and now in my hand. And that's the neat thing. And that's what we get to do at Mixers. We get to take those ideas and we get to put them in kids' hands.
That's amazing. And Jason, if we could, I'd like to know where these camps are located.
So Mixer is located right in Industry Hill in downtown Winston-Salem at 1375 North Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. We're right there between the old Winston Cup Museum and the Ramcat. So across from the Art School.
Yeah, just
so in
really
all
good
of our
on the highway.
programs,
Awesome. Great.
all is right there.
I wanted people to have a location too, so they know where to find you. Thank you so much for your time. And as we mentioned, there are a limited number of spots available for Mixer's STEAM summer camps. You can find that complete list of those, all the programs, their offerings, their address at wsmixer.org/STEAM.